Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here, and I thought it was about time I do a new updated collection tour. So, let's get started. So, I thought I'd start in the hallway. So this is a fairly new wall that I've put together. Lots of different meet and greet pictures and some pictures from New York there. And then there we have a Firehouse, which was the codename Frozen Empire clapperboard, signed by various cast members, including McKenna Grace, and then got director Kiel Keenan, Finn Wolfhard, Eric Reich, and so on. And then these are a couple of the production-made balloons for Ghostbusters 2, and that is how I decided to display them. I was really pleased how the display came out for that. And then that is a Firehouse tile. It was for the that was used in Frozen Empire. And then there's a tile from the lab. And then to the left is my pass from when I worked on Frozen Empire, signed by Jason Reitman. And then that's a sticker that was actually used in Razor Cult. That's my Guinness World Record certificate. And then just a few more things down here. So this, so it's really hard. It's a bit of a dark corridor, so it's sort of awkward to get the lighting right. But that is the crew coin with a few other like wristbands and stuff. And then that is a bit that come with the crew jacket. And then just more meet and greet pictures. And then that one there is signed by good old Jack Hardemeyer. And then if we come around here, that's my crew jacket there. I've just been wearing that before I come in. So a few other little things up here. A few non-Ghostbusters things. Anyone remember Manta Force? That's my signed Motorhead drum skin. A few pictures with Carrier Mark and legend Chuck Norris, got nunchucks signed by me. And then yeah, some more Ghostbusters bits here. And now that kite there, that is something I did a separate video on a lot of the stuff you're going to see here, but that kite was something I spent years and years trying to get, and never pressed the buy it now button. So quick on that. So there's this cupboard there. You can't really see it. That stores most of my show stuff for that magic stuff. And then under this throw, you can see Slimer sitting on top, is a few other little props, magic bits. And then underneath there is some of the Matty collector stuff. But yeah, so I've got different shoes there. The actual stand is a Walker's Crisp standee. And then lots of different bits in there. So we've got Loungefly bags down the side. These prints, I've just been slotting them in there really, just because I haven't really got anywhere to put them at the moment. And to be fair, this area hasn't really changed much since the last unboxing. I've just been sort of shoving bits in where I can, really. And then just on this wall there, or door, that's a picture done by my good friend Daniel for my birthday. And then behind here is an old video store standee, which I got an absolute bargain on fairly recently, maybe a year or so ago. £25. And I got two other standees with it. Although one of them was so bad it just ended up in the trash. But anyway, let's move into the other room. So up here we've got a lot of those Loyal Subjects figures. The old I dodge in the dark, so I couldn't remember the name of it, game up in the top right, and then lots of the different Johnny Lightning cars along there. And if we come down here, you've got the Diamond Select figures, the GB2 and RGB ones, and then a couple of customs there. That was my attempt at making the Coke Ghoster figure. I mean, it's not very good, but kind of sentimental about it as well. I thought I did a better job of the bath. And then that's the Bradford Exchange cuckoo clock. And then some bits I picked up at GB Day. Some autographs. And then that there is a hologram, very rare hologram from a computer and video game magazine, and then there's a couple of the old Premier coins, and then it's a bit of a old Ghostbusters wallpaper down there. And then let's just come around here. So I don't know why, but that hat, that was from an apron and hat set, and I just shoved on top of that statue once to get it out of the way, and I just, for some reason, really liked it, and I've just always kept it like it. Yeah, so yeah, that's a bag from the recent Halloween Horror Nights, and then girlfriend's got some bits along there as well. So I do give her room for some stuff. It's not all just Ghostbusters. Along there is some mini mates, a lot of Playmobil stuff over in the corner. The Stay-Puft glove made by Billy Bryan, who made the costume and played Stay-Puft. And if we come down here, this is my custom chainsaw wielding mini puffs, which I was very happy how that came out. So lots of different things coming down here. A couple of Ectos, a few of my patches and stuff, and you can see that was how I use some of the spare heads that come with the Plasma Series mini puffs. You'll notice behind there is one of the glasses from Halloween Horror Nights. I bought a lot of that stuff very recently, and I haven't really had time to display it, so it's all just sort of sprinkled about the place, to be honest. So lots of cool bits in there. I really love that statue. That's just a Krispy Kreme box, which I need to find somewhere better for that. Actually flat pack the thing. I just sort of got shoved there. It's been so busy at the moment. You will notice it is a little bit cluttered here. Chosen from Cobra Kai, brilliant character. So he's guarding this area. This Stay-Puft, probably the best Stay-Puft figure ever made. SH Figure Arts, and I decided to display it with that particular faceplate just because it's a bit different to what we usually get. And you've got the WWE wrestling figures dressed as Ghostbusters. And then there's a few bits piled up behind the TV. Tiki mugs. And those Diamond Select glasses. Oh, loose tracks. And then some of the different sweet stuff that come along. This set here, I've only literally just replaced because I managed to knock the other one and it had come half loose off its card, so nice and new and sealed there now. Then up here, so that's the old NECA Stay-Puft with NECA figures to the side, and then we've got Playmobil Stay-Puft, signed by Billy Bryan. That's the old Mego figure set. You can't see the figures. That little Statue of Liberty I just bought at a local charity shop. I thought it was quite cool. And then this is the modern Kenner Stay-Puft with my original, the one at the back. The actual original that I played with. Not many of my original toys actually made it into adulthood. I was really happy I managed to keep that one. So yeah, these figures here in this Ecto are re-releases. One's just for display. A couple of old Woolworths flyers, and then this Stay-Puft truck is a custom one I made myself, based off the scene at the end of Frozen Empire, which I really loved that scene. Shout out to Adam Murray, who played the truck driver. And then a little collection of mini puffs. I do love the mini puffs, and finally got the mystery sets. I got all of them. There was 3 sets, and Series 2 was an absolute nightmare to get. Finally got those and I've added them in. So that's a mix of some of those mystery ones, some of the Plasma Series untouched, and then some of the Plasma Series customised. So we got like Magic one, wrestling ones, Motorhead. So yeah, very cool. Wimpy box at the back. Good old days. And then some of the Afterlife figures. Still yet to actually get the Frozen Empire versions of these. Just haven't come out in the UK, and I've just never quite found them at the price I'm willing to pay yet. But I will get them eventually. Just, you know, there's other things I'll prioritise really. So up here, this is like a Pac-Man. I can't remember the brand name of this set now. It's like a Pac-Man roller coaster, which I got for my birthday a couple of years ago. and just fitted perfect there. And then behind that you've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles dressed as Ghostbusters figures. And then if we come down, there is some Ghostbusters stuff here, but that's my little Shenmue shelf. Shenmue, one of my favourite video games of all time. Home Alone Lego, there is some Ghostbusters bits there. And then, yeah, just random little bits on the shelves. Stranger Things area, and then down here we have some more Ghostbusters. So that's the old Matty Collector Stay-Puft, which I have 2 of. I actually have a boxed one. Now these yellowed really badly, and I had to paint the arms and legs. The body and head never really yellowed, although I've noticed that it's starting to turn a little bit, because originally the colour matched perfect on the arms. I'm not sure if the light's doing it justice to the colour difference, but yeah, starting to turn, so the body might need doing at some point. And oh, down there you've got the Exo Glows. I don't normally go with graded, but they come up at a reasonable price. I don't believe in grading, I think it's an absolute con. Though eventually I'll probably take them out of those cases to hang them eventually when I've got room. Over here, all the Titan figures. I believe the Titan range, the first time we got a movie Janine, if I remember right. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then loads of Kenner stuff. So that's all original Kenner. And then on the back of this door, I've got various vintage bags. Some more modern stuff as well. Modern stickers down there. And oh yeah, there's the sealed version, the apron set that I said about that come with a hat. And then up there you got those Hot Wheels toy cars, which I really like the packaging on them. It wasn't that crazy on the cars themselves, I just really like the way they're packaged. And then if we come down here, Pez. So I've got off getting half this stuff there. Now this area is where things have changed quite a bit. So this was a very new arrival very recently, and I did struggle to get him in. Now someone's going to go, his horns are in the wrong position. I've literally put them like that because that's the only way I can really fit him in without leaning him forward anymore. But yeah, very cool. It says life, so it was pictures of life-size Garaka. I've done a separate video on him. He's only just under 7 feet tall, so he's not life-size, although he is standing on top of the Plasma Series Proton Pack box. So he does seem taller, and the height that he's at now actually seems quite cool, although he should probably be a bit higher. But yeah, around here, so we've got this Slimer. I've had this Slimer for years. This hat, not really a hat guy, to be honest. I literally got this, arrived a couple of days ago. I remember seeing one maybe a year ago, and it went for an absolute fortune. I paid £20 for that, which I didn't think was bad. Candy bowl with some of the different crisps and Cheetos in there, and behind Garaka is all the, or more of the Kenner figures. So yeah, I didn't really anticipate on getting him in Garaka, but it's because it was suddenly reported that how rare he was and limited. I sort of jumped on it, and then had to think, where's he going to go? So he's kind of blocking a lot of those figures at the moment. Up here we've got a lot of the Matty Collector figures. Yeah, and I had to pack away the HasLab Proton Pack. I mean, I never used it for events anyway. It was just for display, that one. But I've packed that away. That's in the box now, just because space is getting a bit of a premium. Now this is where things do get a little bit cluttered. So this I rearranged like this with all this Kenner stuff facing forward, because I do plan on a big video looking at all the vehicles and the role play weapons. So I've displayed them purposely like this, just so I've got easy access to them. And eventually when I get around to doing this video, I'll probably push them back a bit and have more stuff in front. But if we look up here, you can see it's just sort of piling up now. Yeah, loads of stuff. More figures. They're the re-release for each is up there. Then we've got popcorn buckets, watches, glow in the dark, makeup kit, one of the crew hats. And then, like I said, there's bits from Halloween Horror Nights scattered around, so it's just a necklace set. Oh, that's a slip from Krispy Kreme, who sent me donuts, which was nice of them. Cotton candy and cereal from Italy. Big thanks to Andrea D'Amito for helping with those. Matty Collector, a GB2 pack, and then right behind there is actually the massive NECA. No, was it NECA? Yeah, it was NECA. Slimer, the big NECA Slimer. It's just he's really blocked at the moment. There's the old, Gujitsu, which is now available in 2 different packages. So there's that package, and this packaging. Yeah, weird collectors buy stuff because of the different packaging. And then probably one of my favourite things is right at the back is the Christmas cracker box, which I've done loads of videos on in the past. Lion from the library, which I got signed by the librarian. Some of the more modern stuff, and then some of these things like that snow globe are from a German theme park. Got a sealed carton High C. Oh yeah, and there's some more stuff from Halloween Horror Nights. You've got a fan, there's a crew out the back, and a hat from Halloween Horror Nights. And then this was actually displayed quite nice at some point, but again, it's just I've been piling stuff up in front of it. So got the Lego Firehouse and all the Ghostbusters Lego in there, but at the moment I've just pulled up these things that are fairly new arrivals. So again, some stuff from Halloween Horror Nights. The Ecto First Quencher drink, which was exclusive to FYE. Took ages to get one of them in the country. So yeah, loads of stuff at the back. And then down here, so this is the Eagle Moss Hero Collector. It's a different company now, isn't it? Fan Home Ecto 1. What was I saying? The oh god, my brain's not working. The Blitzway one is now boxed up underneath it, and I do have the Afterlife one boxed up in a wardrobe. So again, I had to box some of this stuff up just to make more room. And then yeah, there's bits sort of just floating around at the bottom which I really need to sort out, because you know, Christmas decorations going up soon, so this will all probably be pushed up and behind stuff very soon. But yeah, so like I said, it's getting a bit cluttered, but rearranging it a bit more for the new year is the plan on that bit. Just this area here, there's a drawer there, that's just behind the sofa. You can just put them there for the moment, and then some bits on the front of this drawer. Trio holograms, and then just a few random little bits on there. So here is the Hollywood Collectibles Firehouse sign, and then now this is a bit of a cluttered area. There's a few plush toys. You know, Ghostbusters ones are mine, the rest of them are girlfriends. Now you can see that M&M throw. Underneath that is actually the Frozen Empire Firehouse standee, and behind that is a cupboard, which is basically the stuff that's stored in there is stuff we don't have to get to very often. So like, I've got the Afterlife Blitzway car in there, and most of the Christmas decorations are in there. So another week and gonna have to clear all this away, or out the way, just so we can get to it. But behind the sign, the stuff that sort of hangs on there, it's mostly Extreme Ghostbusters stuff, and then there's some of the Kenner re-releases. And then along the top you've got again Extreme Ghostbusters, Mini Mates, and then just a different assortment of bits, a bit of vintage, a bit more modern. You know, Viewmaster, classic thing, electronic game, vintage windsock, and then I really like these mascot heads, which didn't seem to be out very long. They seemed to be around for like, I don't know, a few months, and then suddenly disappeared. Slimer costume, which I wore for one review video, and that was it. And then along here, so this is where a lot of the Funko stuff is kept at the back behind all this. I'm not really into Funko Pops, so it's not something I display massively. Yeah, not really my thing, but you know, Ghostbusters, so I collect it. But yeah, they're mostly stored behind all this, and then you've got like Diamond Select Money Banks, and it's a rare thing, the old Candy Sticks box. And then again, so more Halloween Horror Night stuff, some of the more recent stuff. It's a candle, some of the tubs, Transformers thing, a Bump and Go Slimer, and then this whole unit. So we've got books and stuff in that one. My plan eventually is to do a series of mini room tour videos. So my idea is each video would be on a different section. So like, for example, I'll pull everything out on this shelf here and go through it all in detail, which I've been planning for ages, but it's just not got round to it. So that's a plan for the new year, really. And again, it's looking a bit more cluttered now just because I've been shoving this Halloween Horror Night stuff in just random bits to fit in. But yeah, lots of stuff there. I managed to get Garaka. I don't, if you'd watched my video on the pins, I managed to get the 5 pins except Garaka, and I found Garaka on eBay for a price I was fairly happy with. Stuff like this I quite like, the old candy laser torches, just because it's the sort of thing people don't really ever think to keep. But yeah, there's that. On this wall, mostly Plasma Series figures on this wall, really. And as I record this, we're about a week away from the Plasma Series Ecto ending, so it's not looking good at the moment, but we shall see. Could make it. I was actually hoping, instead of doing this video, I would have been doing a review on the 2 in the box, but that, you know, they said the update is shipping by the 18th, which they did with the Proton Pack, and then, well, I can't remember the date on the Proton Pack, it was obviously a different date, and then it shipped like a day later. And I think Hasbro missed a trick there. They should have done like a poster advertising the Ecto in with them. But yeah, there's stuff from FanFest, some steel books. And then there's my Proton Pack, and then up here got a few other little bits. That there is the old Five Alive holograms, very good memories of the Five Alive stuff. Courtroom figures are the only Matty figures I have duplicates of. I have sealed ones, and then I have them opened, and the Ray is actually signed by Jim Fye, who played Tony Scaleri, and Dan Aykroyd, who of course played Ray. I don't need to tell you that. So that's the updated room tour. It was probably not the most detailed, but as I said earlier, I plan to do more detailed videos of each section in the new year. It's just been a bit crazy this year. Obviously the 40th anniversary has just, you know, made things very busy for me, and I'm sure many of my fellow Ghostbusters. Certainly pushed the collection further than I'd anticipated. Dangerously running out of room, but as if that's going to stop me. Yeah, and now Christmas is coming. I mean, I've actually just come back from a Christmas job, so yeah, it's yeah, very busy coming up. So yeah, probably New Year for that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.
Want to give a big shout out to the Magic Ghostbuster. Hey Darren, very, very impressive.